Well, hello and welcome back, YouTube. I just realized I was talking to myself while driving. That's always fun. So let me start over again. So it's late Thursday night, Friday morning, July 14th, 2023, 2:44 a.m. And I took that Wonolo job. It's kind of interesting the way it went down, and that's fine. It's actually been pretty awesome, and I've had somebody from the job. It's actually HelloFresh, but it's a different HelloFresh facility. I had somebody from the job contact me via the message service in the Wonolo app, and also actually text messaged me. So her name is Ruthie. That's cool. But yeah, I let her know that I've got extensive warehouse experience, primarily through Amazon, and I've also worked some production at HelloFresh, and I'm on my way. I think she's just bewildered that anybody took something starting at 3:30 in the morning. So initially pushed through wanting it to start at 3 in the morning, anyway, so I kept saying on Sunday and Monday that I had a weird issue with HelloFresh. And I kept saying I was going to go into detail with what happened with it, and I don't think I ever did. Yeah, I do that all the time on this vlog. That's nothing new. Say I'm going to go into detail about something, and then I never get back to it. I always hope people will ask in the comments, hey, what the fuck happened with that? And occasionally people do, but most of it just slides. Which, whatever. The funny thing is, like I said, this is primarily my personal diary and my way of compensating with the fact that I have some memory issues. And the funny thing is, when I go back and I listen to bits and pieces of stuff, just as driving by a place reminds me of things that happened there, hearing a bit of what I was said unlocks the rest of the thoughts in my head, most of the time. So, yeah. So I'm on my way to a HelloFresh warehouse that is located, initially when I looked at the map, I could have sworn it was on Loop 303. You know what, I think maybe one of the offers was at a warehouse on Loop 303, because it had said Luke Air Force Base, Phoenix. But I looked a little bit, and when I was leaving early enough, I think I could have made it there by 3:30 anyway. But looking closely at this one, which I was doing in the car as I'm plugging all my phones in to get charge on them, and doing some other last minute phone stuff before I hit the road, because it's fun juggling 4 phones. I get so many comments about it. It's like, 4 phones, really? I'm like, yeah. I got enough phones? I'm like, I can never have enough phones. And on that note, hey, if anybody wants to donate me some old smartphones that they're no longer using, yes, please do. Please do. I will put them to good use. I will. So anyway, this warehouse is located at 10100 West Montebello. Montebello is the quarter-mile street, 1/4 mile south of Bethany Home Road, or actually, in that part of town, Cardinals Way, and a half-mile north of the half-mile street, which is Missouri Avenue. And I'm pretty sure it's still called Missouri Avenue that far west. I feel like it's called something different in Scottsdale, and I need to not sidetrack on that, because I know if I think hard enough, it'll come to me, and I'll get all kinds of sidetracked and more focused on where I'm going and what I'm doing. So, general warehousing, the job description was kind of extensive. Loading, unloading trucks, moving freight around. It said I need to be ready to learn computer inventory management systems. Yeah, I did that. I did several different types of computer inventory management systems at GYR3 with Amazon. And I also had a scanner that I used, a Zebra scanner that I used with different software. the Williams-Sonoma furniture warehouse. So yeah, I feel like I'm pretty qualified for this. And I mean, they even said pallet jack and electric pallet jack we will train. So that's good. Maybe I'll get trained on how to operate an electric pallet jack today. That's awesome. I've never operated an electric pallet jack. And I'm eagerly looking forward to meeting Ruthie. She seems just absolutely enthused that I'm coming out. Because apparently it was a last minute thing and they put this stuff out, and you know, how many people are... I don't know exactly what time it came through, but I mean, it came, the push throughs from Wonolo came through after I showed up. After I showed up at Castaways. In fact, oh, this asshole behind me's got his brights on. Either that or he hasn't seen the bright lights. Either way, it's really messing with my vision. But yeah, they didn't come through while I was sitting there chilling at the bar and talking to the bartender, whose name is Layla, and is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it didn't come through while I was chilling there, chatting with her, and chatting with a couple of customers, and mostly just texting with Mike, and checking some other messages and stuff. But yeah, so I mean, that's, you know, 2:30, 2:15, whatever, is awfully late to try to get, AM is awfully late to try to get temps to show up for your job starting at 3 a.m. But she put it through later, somewhere between the drive to Castaways and when I got home and in my bed and started plugging in phones and going through messages, and dealt with Sambo just demanding that I feed him right meow. Right meow, 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 meow. You know what? I just got a second gig, like back to back, and this one pays $20 an hour, so that's awesome. Yeah, I figured I could share the wealth, so I just kicked them down an extra can of wet food. Of course, they're completely out of kibble now, so I didn't have much kibble left to give them. So it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm making extra money. You guys get extra wet food. But so I have one of those moments I gotta pay attention to traffic. I gotta... Someone on a crotch rocket passing on the right. You always got to keep my eyes open on that. Speaking of motorcycles, my friend Chris had his surgery a couple of days ago. I really wanted to go in and try to visit him today, but do need to go see him soon. Hopefully he's recovering from that all right. Yeah, he shattered his pelvis. So yikes. And yeah, he's not one to ride like that guy that just zipped around me on the right. And honestly, I see guys on crotch rocket motorcycles driving way worse than that on the freeway, so whatever. So this is a bit far, but it's what I like to call freeway close. Of course, in my head, I kind of considered Williams-Sonoma to be freeway close, but in reality, yeah, that was freeway too far. Although, to be honest, I was thinking this was going to be at like Glendale and Loop 303, so essentially where more or less where Williams-Sonoma was, and I was down to take it. I mean, it's just a few hours. It's not a really long shift. I think it's over at, I don't know. I shouldn't do this while I'm driving. Let me see if I can get it to pop open real quick. I'm not gonna be able to figure that while I'm driving, but I forget how many hours. But the pay for not a lot of hours. I mean, $20 an hour times 5 or 6. You know, it's $120. Like, yeah, I'll drive to Loop 303 in Glendale for $120. We'll come to find out I'm only driving to Loop 101 in Glendale. So yay, even better. And who knows, maybe after it's done I can have breakfast with Katrina. I think that's about the time she's getting off of her new job. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. And kind of wild to be working 2 Wonolo gigs like back to back like this. And I had mentioned to one of the women I was working with on one of the food box production lines, Tuesday night over at HelloFresh that, yeah, something had been offered, but it was just like right after it was a couple hours after HelloFresh, and it's like, nah, I gotta go home and sleep. And she told me that she did that one time, took a job and then went and directly did another job. She goes, it was long, I was freaking beat by the time I was done. And she said she made like $350 in one day. She goes, it was totally worth it. She'd totally do it again as long as she felt awake enough to do it. I definitely feel awake enough to do it. I mean, I figured I was going to be up all night anyway. I mean, I didn't wake up till like 6:30 p.m. So, or no, I'm sorry, not 6:30 p.m. That was the other day. That was Wednesday that I woke up that late. But dang, I'm almost all the way to loop. Oh no, this is loop 202. Now today I woke up, I want to say at about 3-ish. I mean, I woke up a couple times earlier, and each time I'm just like, nope, I'm still tired, and made sure I had other alarms set, and just rolled over and went back to bed. So, which Sambo was not happy about that. He kept bugging me to get up and feed him. I'm like, no, I ain't ready. You're not starving. You're not starving, cat. Get out of my face. But anyway, I never did explain what the Wonolo problem was, but now it was a learning experience, and now I kind of know how that gets handled and how useless their customer support is. And now that situation has sort of come up again, it went just exactly how I thought it would go, and I was able to deal with it exactly how I thought I would deal with it, and I didn't have the distraction of my daughter giving a whole bunch of woe is me and stuff, and me needing to transport her somewhere. She assumed I was taking her home. I'm like, well, and I did. That's fine. And a lot more happened. And I don't even really want to talk about that right now. I have not seen her since Monday morning, by the way. And her case manager called me today, and that was an interesting conversation. Interesting on several levels. A lot of it to do with what's going on with my daughter, and I just as soon not really disclose all of that. But the most interesting thing was she was an African woman. I'm assuming. It sounded like an African accent. And she definitely sounded I'm assuming, like, I'm imagining that she's black and African, but her name was Karen. Yeah, like I said, kind of interesting. So, anyway, what happened with the Wonolo issue that I was talking about Sunday and Monday, and then I just kind of got distracted by other things. So when I was sitting at the Human Services campus, actually, no, it actually happened at, as I was texting my mother while I was eating dinner at the Andre house Sunday night. I got a push-through message from, right after I sat down, actually. I got a push-through message from Wonolo offering me a gig at LSG's Sky Chefs, which I think is somewhere kind of near Rob's shop. So other side of the airport, like 48th Street and University-ish. And which is fine. I mean, that's plenty close. Cars plenty capable of getting me there. But I know how quickly I can get there. Now, it said that I needed closed-toe shoes and I needed to be dressed for different temperatures. So I'm thinking I'm going in and out of cold storage the way it said. So I'm like, okay, I've got all of that. But not on me. I'm dressed for being at the Human Services campus and at the Andre house that doesn't have very good air conditioning while it's 110 outside. So I am wearing my jeans, but I'm wearing just a t-shirt and sandals. So obviously I'm going to need to go home, change clothes, change shoes, change clothes, and then from there at the Sky Chefs. Also, damn it, I'm finishing my dinner. Well, I get this message, I want to say at about 5:45, but the job starts at 6:30. yeah, there's no way I'm going to finish my dinner, get all the way home, change the things I need to change, and then get all the way to Sky Chefs by 6:30. There's just no way. 45 minutes is not enough time to do that. And rather than accept the job and show up late, and I don't know offhand what all the penalties are with Wonolo, but there are penalties, and I'm not trying to have any penalties at Wonolo. This is way too good of a money stream to fuck up by penalties for being late, especially being late on something that isn't even going to be my fault. That's just their fault for offering the job so late. So at this point, rather than accept it, I'm trying to see if I can get some help through customer service. Which so far I've been told you can call them, but I haven't found a number to do that. So far I've only succeeded in getting customer service via this chat interface. And yeah, like most app chat interfaces, it's mostly pretty awful. All right, that guy's gonna pass me on the right. I don't know why everybody seems to think that the right lane is the passing lane. And yes, I'm only going the speed limit, but come on, dude, pass on the left. More than enough time to pass me on the left and then get in front of me. Let's do the exit. And granted, I should have probably been in this right lane, but I was thinking it might be for 91st Avenue. Anyway, so back to the Wonolo issue. So at this point, I'm trying to deal with customer service. I feel like I was also still texting my mother as well. So when you get to the Wonolo chat, it's initially a bot, and it does these menus and tries to figure out what your thing is, and sometimes like I have a question that's just not in the automated responses. And it's like, can I just speak to a person? Yeah, that didn't work. And so it took quite a bit of arguing with the AI, which was a really sloppy AI, before I finally got to a person. And when I got to a person, it was the same person who did a really crappy job of handling, well, I wouldn't say crappy job, but not a particularly great job of handling my issue with my work job not showing up when I worked for HelloFresh on July 4th. So, yeah. So yeah, when I saw her name popped up, I'm like, oh great. Just went from AI stupid to human stupid who likes to copy and paste irrelevant responses before fully reading my comment to see if it applies. Yeah, this is going to be fabulous. So of course that went predictably bad, as I thought it would, and I'm still kind of working on that, but mostly like there's a lot of delay in that. As I finish my dinner and head out to the Human Services campus, because I didn't see Allison at no, this is not the exit I wanted. I didn't see Allison at Andre House, so I thought, well, maybe I'd see her inside the Human Services campus in the courtyard. And I did. And at one point, she actually called me while I was busy dealing with Wonolo stuff. And she told me she was inside Andre House. Told her I was there. I ate dinner, didn't see her. She's like, well, where are you now? I said, I'm inside the Human Service campus under the tent. Come to me, but I'm in the middle of something, so you need to get here pretty quick. And then when she got there, she's suddenly running her mouth, apparently oblivious to the fact that I'm in the middle of something. I'm like, hey, I'm dealing with Wonolo right now. Just, you're gonna have to hold on for a minute. And she does. And she does. Anyway, meanwhile, like the 45 minutes is dwindled down to like 20 minutes before the start of the job. And the answer that I get from super mediocre customer service is that there's nothing she can do, in spite of the fact that there was no practical, in spite of the fact of how late the notification went, that there's nothing that she could do to waive the penalties. That if I accept the job and I show up late, that yeah, I will face the penalties. Really? Because you should be able to waive the penalties based on me accepting that job that late. Those penalties should just not exist as long as I show up within an hour or an hour and a half or a reasonable time to commute home, get dressed for the job, and commute to the job. Come on now. I drive a Saturn, not a fucking time machine. So anyway, so that's kind of frustrating, you know, and so I just ended up not taking it. And then, of course, I get in this argument with my daughter about how, oh, you're wasting your time with that. Aren't you going to come get these flex funds? There's assistance I can get you for your utilities, assistance I can get you for the rent. And I'm like, you know what? If I can earn the money working, I'd much rather get that. Then, oh, so you're going to do that because you're too proud? No, I'm going to do that because I'm capable of working and I'm finding work. It'd be really cool if you made an effort to do that too. And she didn't take that well. But, you know, whatever. People that can work really should work. I genuinely believe that, and I'm putting I think my actions show that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will take public assistance if I qualify for it, and I can, but my focus has been in the last 3 weeks has been on getting work. And now that Wonolo's throwing me jobs, I'm taking them. Hell yeah. Well, I wasn't able to get that job Thursday night or Sunday night. And the whole thing is, and the main reason I ended up not taking it was because, and this is where Cardinals Way ends. And I think I knew that. I knew that because I've come down 99th Avenue here and driven past it before. In fact, I think I've turned left on it before and used it to get onto the 101 as well. Really curious what is exactly on the opposite, because I would imagine probably a canal and a place you can walk, even though there's not a road to drive on. Just because that canal infrastructure was all here before any of these roads were. So anyway, I gotta wrap this up because I'm just about there. And Ruthie told me that I can clock in as soon as I show up and get paid. So I'm gonna do that. $20 an hour? Hell yeah! Every minute counts at $20 an hour. Anyway, at one point she's like, well, I can't do that. And I'm like, because I can't get, approval or whatever. And I'm like, well, can't you contact the requester? Because, well, the requester says they need somebody then. I'm like, well, can't you contact the requester and see if they would be fine with somebody that can show up there's no way I can make it at 6:30. It's already 6:10. But is there any way you can contact the requester and see if they're okay with somebody showing up at 7:30? Because my guess is they would probably, as somebody who has done management and is trying to get people last minute, yeah, can you get here at 6:30? No. Can you get here at 7:30? I'll take it. Thank you. I've been that manager trying to get people to cover stuff, mostly fast food jobs, but I get it, I get it. But I've got this app and this really bad customer service preventing me from directly contacting the management, or as they refer to it as the requestor. So, all right, I am looking for, okay, this is Montebello. I'm looking for Hello Fresh, and I'm entering a drive. 101, oh, I can't see through my dirty, I need to really clean my windows, they're filthy. 10100, to the left, 10250. So, oh, hello. I think that's the Hello Fresh logo right in front of me. I really miss being able to see signs clearly at a distance. Those signs, which I'm probably getting clear video of them, but these signs are super blurry. Okay, that says Acme, and that looks like a Hello Fresh logo. It's certainly the right color. No, this is green. It's the right color, but no, this is not Hello Fresh. This is Green Worldwide Services, and that is Acme. Anyway, what I didn't see while I was getting frustrated responses from Weena, that's her name, Weena. My Weena is lonely tonight. Yeah, so if you never heard the song My Weena by Bowling for Soup, you should check that out. I think it's Bowling for Soup. Great double entendre, great song. Yeah, I am not finding it. And this is definitely a truck entrance here that I shouldn't be going into with a passenger vehicle. That definitely looks like another address there. I wonder if I can roll the window down if I can see numbers on the buildings. 10200. Okay, there is addresses on the building. They're just up kind of high and hard to see in the lighting. Good thing I got cab driver experience. I'm used to looking for addresses and places. 10200. Probably not this building because it looks pretty dead. 10, it's not lit enough for me to be able to see it with my crappy vision. 10150. Dang, I think it's a building that I passed then. Oh, that wasn't nice to my transmission. So anyway, after I pretty much concluded that I wouldn't be able to do it, at that point I'm in the process of arguing with my daughter, and that got kind of ugly, and she said some really mean things to me, and I'm not going to try to hold that against her. I've said some very mean things to people that I thoroughly love when I've been in not good mental states, and obviously she's in a not good mental state, and whatever, still my baby. So, okay, this is definitely a truck entrance. This is not where I want to be. Can't really see the sign to the left because of that light directly in front of it. .10100 Arnold Machinery Company. Well, that's the address, 10100. It does not look like there's any. All right, I need to go to my jobs and sort this out. HelloFresh Last Mile Phoenix. 10100 West Montebello. Suite 170. Luke Air Force Base. Travel tips. Yeah, there's nothing here helpful. I think I'm just going to try calling. See if I can call Ruthie on the phone. See if she actually answers the phone. Oh shit, my car is overheating because I had the air conditioning on. Hi, is this Ruthie? Yeah, this is Daniel from Wonolo. I'm at 10100. I think I'm at 10100 West Montebello, but I'm not finding the HelloFresh warehouse. I haven't found anything that most everything I'm seeing here. This building says 10100 on it, an Arnold Machinery Company, but everything I'm seeing looks closed and empty. On the north end? Very dim headlights. Yeah, that's me. Okay, do you see me? No. Yes, I see you now. Okay, great. Thank you. Sorry about that. Well, I'm here, so I guess I might have to finish the story later. Thanks for watching.